And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. You draw closer.
Now Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's Riley Dixon now. Says his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the pressure gets to him again. Kyler Fackrell. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Graham, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On the draw, this is Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Hey, Echo. Look at me, zipper. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At their own 15-yard line. Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 20. And we got to get it.
Now Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Lane 5-3, lane 5-3. Check 13.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 30 on second down, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 20. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
60 or.
Here we go, T. Get off the field.
2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
With 61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
50, plant. Recon, 132, box, grip.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. Bravo. Now.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Go.
Looking to throw. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now throwing on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
In your face.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Check, 47. Come on, baby.
5.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get big Jason Peters, the left tackle. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
We own it. We own it. Ready.
From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
10. Under 10. 10. Check safety. Check safety.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Kick 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Man 5-7.
Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20.
Hey, 5-7.
Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
20, Mike 20. Rip left, rip left.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not. Before he takes it inside the 40. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
280.
Hey, tight.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd and
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Done. 280.
Mike 5-4.
Rip.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Check. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
49. Check. Hey, empty.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. On third down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
5.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You ready?
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, seam 6. Sean. Let's go. Yes. Hey, exit. Snap.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Let's climb 2.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Giants 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Barkley. And his rough night continues. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz, forced out to his left. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's 2nd down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Philadelphia, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.